there, amazing listeners. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Transform Yourself, the podcast that is all about empowering you to shed those stubborn pounds and embrace your best self. We are your hosts, Kacy and Tyler. You know me as the Calorie Deficit Queen. We have lost a collective 130 pounds. We use the 4 M's of fitness, mind shift, meal shift, micro habits, and muscle building to create attainable and sustainable fat loss. So whether you are a fitness enthusiast, a beginner, maybe you're curious about making positive changes, Transform Yourself is your go-to source for inspiration, information, and a good dose of motivation. And today we are diving into a super juicy topic, longevity indicators for women. Aren't you excited about that, Ty?
Well, it's something that I know a lot about. I'm very well versed in this.
Okay. Here's the deal. We don't want you to just lose 20 pounds, right? Or 30 pounds or whatever your goal is. We want you to stay strong and healthy and independent for decades. And we want you to be the woman that is still hiking with her grandkids and carrying your own luggage through the airport. We don't need no man for that, right, ladies? You can carry your luggage. You roll it anyways, right?
Well, and these are probably not really female specific. They're probably, I'd imagine.
There's a lot of...
I'd imagine, so like if it's a thing, it's the same thing for men, but it's scaled differently.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. You got it. So there's for sure crossover among genders. And listen, I don't want you to have help getting off the couch. So how do we actually measure if we're on the right track for longevity? I want to live as long as possible. So that's what we're talking about today. The physical and lifestyle tests that you can do to help predict your longevity. And these are science-based. I'm going to keep it fun. I'm going to keep it practical. And we are even going to test a few of them together while you listen.
Okay.
So this is going to be fun. So first, let's start with why longevity matters. So women, here's the truth. We statistically live longer than men. Yay. Right?
That's because men do stupid things. They live fast and live hard.
But here's the kicker. We spend more years in poor health if we don't build habits now. Longevity is not just about the years in your life, it's about the life in your years. You don't just want to exist longer, you want to live a full life, right? You want to live fully. And that's kind of why I love this topic. It's not about the scale. It's more about your ability to move, your ability to play, your ability to thrive, and really live a long and healthy life. So longevity tests that you can try. We're going to go through several of them. It's going to get fun. And we're going to talk about research, how all of these have been science-based, and you don't need fancy equipment for most of these. Just your body, maybe a stopwatch, maybe a little willingness to play along. Number 1 is grip strength test. Okay, so this one's kind of wild. Grip strength is actually a better predictor of mortality than blood pressure in some studies. Think about it. You use grip for everything. Opening jars, carrying groceries, lifting weights.
Pulling yourself out of a bathtub.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Absolutely. And if you don't have good grip strength, think about you falling, right?
Potentially,
falling is what happens. Yeah. And I want you to try this. Grab a heavy grocery bag and carry it across the room. Could you hold on to it for a full minute? Okay, yes, you're probably in decent, good shape. And to test this, you can hang from a pull-up bar for 30 seconds. And that's your test for this. Can you hang your body?
So support your own body weight.
Yep. From a pull-up bar for 30 seconds. That's it.
I think it's a minute for men.
I think so. I don't really have all of the data right here in front of me for men.
I think that one's just because I think that's a very common one. I think it's, well, anyway.
Yeah. But this is about both grip strength, but it's also about shoulder health. It's about posture. It's about endurance. So it kind of tests all of those things together.
Yeah. So it's not really about your ability to hang from bar. It's about it's about what it means that you can do that.
That's right. Because if you have good posture, if you have endurance, if you have grip strength, you should be able to hang from a pull-up bar with your body weight for 30 seconds. Now, here's a stat that you might want to know. Most women over 40 cannot do this.
That's hard. I mean,
Most women over 40 cannot do that.
I've never timed myself hanging a dead hang on a bar, so I don't know if I could do 30 seconds or not.
Yeah. But here's the thing. You can work up to it. Who cares if you can't do it? Ladies, like, go test yourself. If you do it for 10 seconds, great. Work up to 12. Work up to 15.
Like get anything else.
That's right.
It's progressive loading like
for
anything
sure.
else.
Yeah. And pro tip, lift weights. Muscle build, y'all. Do deadlifts. Do farmer carries. Hang from a bar just to practice that piece. But lifting weights is going to help your grip strength overall. The next test is the sit to stand test. So simple, right? Sit in a chair and stand up without using your arms. How many times can you do that in 30 seconds? Research says that women who can do 12 to 15 reps in that time have significantly lower mortality risks. Why? Because it tests leg strength, it tests balance, it tests coordination, all the things that prevent falls. So really, if you think about it, 12 to 15 reps, that's sitting and standing.
That's a lot.
Every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a lot.
Sit from the floor, right?
No, this is from a chair.
Oh, okay.
This is from a chair.
Oh, never mind. That's not so bad.
Yeah. There's another test. It's the sitting and rising test. This one's fun because this one's basically a how old are you really test. This is you sitting on the floor and then standing up without using your hands or your knees.
So you can't go so you're sitting Indian style and you can't go to your knees?
Sitting crisscross applesauce or Indian style.
Indian style. This is an Indian style crowd.
And you have to get up without using your hands or your knees.
Is it just one time?
And it's just one time. That's it.
Do it. Let's see it.
So I'm about to do it, and then Ty's about to do it. I'm going to do it. Should I do it with or without the microphone? Maybe without, and you can describe.
Okay. I mean, you could do it either way. You got enough cord.
You think?
Well, I would have untangled if I'd have known that we're doing this.
So here we go. Boom.
There you go.
I would say that was fairly easy for me, which I'm pretty excited about. So now it is Tyler's turn. He is taking his headphones off and his microphone, and here he goes. Oh, you cannot. You're scooting over. Got it. So it's just... And boom. All right. I'm pretty excited. Did you know that you could do that?
Yeah. I haven't done it in a long time, but
it's definitely not. It's not super easy, but
you're basically doing a squat from the floor. You're seated, you're sitting, and you're basically with your legs crossed, kind of like doing I don't even know how you describe it. You're kind of doing a squat motion from your butt.
So, would you say that you would have been able to do that at your heaviest?
I don't know.
I can tell you right now, probably. The answer for me is no.
I mean, I think so. But
you think you could have done it?
Well, but that's also because of my age. Like I was in my 30s and 20s when I was heavier.
This is true.
I mean, I had youth on my side. So now, flash forward, if I was that way today or 10 years down the road, probably not.
Yeah. I had a conversation. I was getting my hair done yesterday. I was getting those blonde highlights put back in my hair. I literally had a conversation yesterday with my hairdresser, and we were talking about longevity tests, and we were talking about hanging from a bar and sitting to stand. And it was funny because, she was talking to me about how she was ready to get fit, and she's 43, and all of the things she's doing, and this is a little off topic, but she's doing a whole lot of cardio right now. And of course, y'all probably know what I told her. I was like, stop all the cardio and start lifting, is what I told her. And that's what kind of led to this conversation that I had with her about longevity, and how when women in their 40s really need to get strong so that we can reduce our risk of sarcopenia and osteoporosis and all of the things that come with aging.
Sarcopenia sounds like a dish you'd get at a Greek restaurant.
I mean, it kind of does.
It does. I'll have a side.
I think you're...
Can I get sarcopenia on the side? I don't really like it that much.
Spanakopita is delicious. If you've never had one, they are phyllo dough with the, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Who knows? It's the phyllo dough with the spinach in it. And I think there's feta in it. It's super good. I make those for holidays only. Okay, moving on. Gait speed. Oh, this one's fun.
Is that how fast you walk?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're doing good because it's really annoying how fast you walk. We've never had a leisurely stroll ever. And what happens is you and our youngest daughter are about 100 yards ahead of us, of me and our oldest daughter, because she's slow and I stay with her because I'm loyal like that.
I don't know. I think you're just slow like her.
No, I don't treat everything like it's a race.
I don't either.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
you do. You naturally cut me off.
I naturally walk fast. That's it. That's how I do. I naturally walk fast. I naturally walk faster than most of the population because I walk faster than most people in a grocery store. I walk faster than most people. I just naturally don't like to do things at a leisurely pace.
You don't believe in leisure.
So walking speed is sometimes called the sixth vital sign. If you walk slowly, it often means underlying health issues.
And by the way, I don't walk slow. It's just, again.
He's mad about this,
yeah,
y'all.
I am mad about this because I don't walk slow. You just sprint everywhere.
I might. I do walk fast, but I like to be what I call efficient. I like to feel very efficient with my day's tasks. Okay. And that includes walking.
All right, let's move on. I'm annoyed.
Here's the indicator. Can you walk faster than 1 meter per second? That's basically
what does that mean
a
in
brisk
American
pace.
You got to put that in American. How many freedom units is that?
Well, a meter is...
Again, freedom units. We don't do meters in this country. We made that decision a long time ago.
A meter is 3 feet, right? A little more.
Yeah, I know. It's about a yard.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you can do that, bam, looking good. So if your walk looks like you're strolling through Target, which I don't even do that. I walk fast through Target. Or it's a, lazy Sunday walk, like pick up the pace just a little bit, because this will help.
Everything's a workout.
With longevity. All right, the next test. Single leg balance test. Can you stand
like a pistol squat?
Not a pistol squat. That's a little advanced.
Let's say I can't.
We are not talking pistol squats. By the way, a pistol squat is where you squat.
One-legged squat.
One-legged squat. Right. I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. I haven't tried. Stand on one leg. Can you hold it for 10 seconds? Sounds simple, but balance is one of the first things that you lose as you age. So we are about to do this test together. So stand up with me, Tyler. Pick a leg. Pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome.
No, I'm going to keep going.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, but you might have felt a little wobbly, when doing it. And so balance. Listen, practicing single leg balance moves is going to reduce your risk of falls, which is huge for women since hip fractures can be life-altering.
Can also throw in a suggestion is
Yes.
you should probably be aware of what shoes you're wearing when you do that, if that's like something you're actually trying to measure. Because if you're wearing like Hoka's, they have a 3.5-inch thick sole. They're
Or
super
high heels.
Yeah, or they're super squishy. That's why you can't lift weights, or you're not supposed to like do squats or deadlifts in shoes like that, is because they're so squishy and your foot is rolling around inside of your shoe.
So would you say it's better to do balance moves
I would
barefoot?
Yeah, do it barefoot or a pair of socks, or if you have like hard soled flat shoes,
Yeah.
like Chuck Taylor's, something like that. I mean, I doubt anyone.
Don't try it in high heels, lady. I don't wear high heels anymore anyways, unless it's like a fancy wedding that I'm going to, and then I only wear them for so long, and I carry a purse that has flip-flops in them. Because that's where I'm at in life right now. I'm the lady that walks around with flip-flops in my purse at a wedding. Okay. Also, real quick, I wish I remembered the stat on how long if you fall and break a hip, your expectancy to live goes down by like 50%. Isn't that right?
It's something crazy like that. It's a giant. It's an enormous drop off in your probability of living longer.
For the next like 2 or 3 years.
Because if you think about it anecdotally in your own life, every time you know someone that falls and has a major accident like that, I mean, they just don't. That's typically the beginning of the end.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's because what that hip fracture does is then it creates more immobility, and the more immobility creates a bigger problem.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, when you're not moving, you're not strong. When you're not strong, you're not going to live very long. It's all about being strong, ladies. All right. The next step is the cardio endurance step. Can you step up and down on a platform for 3 minutes and then recover your heart rate quickly? So cardiovascular health, yep, it's critical for women because heart disease is our number one killer. And walking to the fridge does not count as cardio. So then what I would suggest you do is measure your heart rate. Look at most of you probably have a smartwatch or an Apple Watch or some kind of watch, right? That can measure your heart rate. Up and down on a platform, 3 minutes, right? But look at your heart rate before you get started. Where is your resting heart rate at? Sitting there, not doing anything. Where's that at? Then do your 3 minutes. Then sit back down and see, can your heart rate recover back to its resting heart rate within about a minute?
But isn't that on a smartwatch, the heart rate variability score?
Yes.
Because isn't that what it's scoring for? Is your heart's ability
to recover?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Which I don't know what's good or bad, but I know that your ability to recover is good.
Yes, that means you have. If you recover quickly, the quicker your heart rate recovers to resting, the healthier your cardiovascular score is. And then there's the VO2 max score. This one usually requires a treadmill test. I had one done recently at DexaFit. But the idea is simple. How well does your body use oxygen? And the higher the VO2 max score, the lower your risk of death, period. If you have access to a DexaFit and want to get this done, I highly suggest it.
Yeah, because you're usually a smartwatch can measure that too, but I'm a little...
My smartwatch my Garmin, I have a Garmin. My Garmin got pretty much spot on for my
was it?
VO2
okay.
max.
I was okay.
I think
that's interesting.
I think when I had it tested at DexaFit, it was like 46 or 40, something like that. And I'm pretty sure my smartwatch was like 1 or 2 degrees off. Beyond the tests, physical tests are fun, but let's just not forget the softer side of longevity. Longevity means you have to keep your nutrition in check: high protein, fiber, colorful produce, and carbs used wisely, not feared. Sleep is a big deal, y'all. People like to brag about getting, I can handle 5 hours of sleep, and I only need 5 hours of sleep, and I do not. I like to brag the opposite.
Yeah,
I need 8 or 9 hours of sleep a night.
Even Elon Musk talks about.
Does he?
He talks about he has to get at least 6 hours of sleep, which is still not enough.
Oh, for sure.
But I mean, I don't know. I think he's an outlier in all ways in life. Like he's
in
out
all
there.
areas.
In all areas, he's out there.
Yeah. Stress and purpose. Women with optimism and strong social ties live up to 15% longer. So if you're an optimist and you have a lot of friends, you're going to live 15% longer. And muscle, that's kind of what we talked about. Muscle is the currency of longevity. Build it like your retirement account. Y'all all check and see how am I doing with my retirement? Am I investing daily? Am I investing monthly? Is it growing? How about your muscles? Are you investing in your muscles daily, monthly? Are your muscles growing? How about investing in that? Because that is going to help. I mean, you know what? Your investment account, your money, doesn't matter if you're not there.
In fact, it's better if you don't mess with that.
So how to apply this in real life? You can test yourself with any of the tests that we gave today, and call it good. But if you test yourself and you don't hit the mark, use those as benchmarks. Use those as benchmarks so that you can add some kind of muscle building into your routine so that you can get better at the single leg balance or get better at hanging from a bar for 30 seconds. Progressively get better and track your progress just like you would track, your weight in the gym, and celebrate the wins that you have, because longevity is the ultimate flex long term. All right. That is a wrap on today's episode. Longevity isn't about living forever. It's about living well. And you have way more control over it than you think. So your homework, pick one of these fitness tests today, just one. Maybe you're going to try to stand up from the floor. Maybe you're going to try to hang from a bar for 30 seconds. Maybe you're going to try 30 seconds of sit stand from a chair and try to get 12 to 15 reps in. Maybe you're going to try 10 seconds of a single leg balance test. I want you to pick one and I want you to try it. Just one. And I want you to know that we are cheering you on. If you are looking for weight loss resources, maybe you need to calculate your calorie deficit, protein goal, or you're looking for low calorie cookbooks, you can find all of that at thecaloriedeficitqueen.com. I am releasing my Croctober cookbook. It's not called Croctober. It's called 30 high protein, low calorie crockpot meals. I'm releasing that on October 1st. I'm very excited about this. This is the cookbook that we used to get through life, weather the storm of not having a kitchen. I just had a kitchen renovation done. We were without stove and oven for several weeks. And knowing that was going to happen, I pre-prepped 16 out of my 30 meals inside I tested these recipes inside of this cookbook that I'm releasing October 1st. And here's the thing. The meals, they are pre-prepped meals that you can literally put the ingredients into a baggie. The cookbook comes with labels that you can print. I even give you a link to the labels to buy so that you're not guessing what labels to buy. You print the labels from the cookbook. You stick them on a gallon Ziploc baggie. The label tells you what to put in the bag. And then you stick it in the freezer. Boom. There's
as
a
much
meal.
as you could possibly do other than going grocery shopping for someone.
Right? I mean, there's a meal. And I did 16 of those. Mm-hmm. And I stuck them in the freezer. And then we ate on those meals daily. And so there you go. I've made it really easy. It's for you. So crockpot cooking, but it's also high protein and low calorie recipes. All the macros are there for you. I've made it easy. So that comes out October 1st. Look for that at thecaloriedeficitqueen.com. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Transform Yourself. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, share the love. And until next time, keep shining, keep smiling, and keep transforming yourself.
Adios.